Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 793rd battle that I've put onto our Brotherhood YouTube channel. And this is a Barbarian invasion battle. It's a Rome v Rome battle. The rules are no archers, no artillery, and it's maximum money as well. So every single unit in this battle is fully upgraded. Okay, so as I say, it's a Rome v Rome Barbarian invasion battle. No archers, no artillery, and 6 cavalry max. Our first teammate is Brotherhood member TR. Now TR has got 10 comitatenses, 3 plumbarturi, 1 spear unit, and 6 cavalry. Okay, if we have a look there at his comitatenses, remember the comitatenses are eagle units, so they're giving morale boost to not just their troops but their allies' troops as well. And there's the plumbarturi. If you look closely in their shield hand, you'll see them carrying their effective against armor metal darts that they throw, the plumbarti. Okay, so that's TR's army. Quick look at his cavalry here, see what he's gone for. And he's actually gone for the Schole Palatini there, cavalry, heavy cavalry there. They're quite good cavalry. I'd say probably mediocre, just a bit above mediocre cavalry there. And so that's TR's Roman army there. Our next teammate is Brotherhood member Barclayman. Now Barclayman's got 13 comitatenses, 3 plumbarturi, 2 spear units, and 2 cavalry. Okay, so he's got a reasonably diverse army there, I think. And there you can see once again the comitatenses, the eagle units, very important for morale. And there you are, he's got plumbarturi as well. These guys, I say, they've got a lot of ammunition, long range, can cause massive casualties there. And he's got just 2 cavalry units. If we have a look maybe at his Imperial German bodyguard unit there, these guys fully upgraded, got something like a 31 defense but also 2 hit points as well. And I believe their alt attack weapon is an effective against armor mace. Yes, there is only 24 of them. There's 25 there because the general's in that unit there. As I say, those are spears there, but their alternative weapon is a mace. So that's quite a good army there. And there's his Auxilia Palatina there. Good infantry there. Obviously, because they got spears, they're good anti-cavalry infantry. But also, when they're in a shield wall, they are really difficult to beat. You don't get many kills with this unit, but their defense is really good. And they can hold for a long, long time. Okay, our third teammate is Brotherhood member Firstprime. Now Firstprime's got just 4 comitatenses, 10 plumbarturi, and 6 equitae clibanarii. Okay, say Firstprime's been playing Rome Total War the same as myself and Barbarian Invasion since it first came out. There's his army there. Quick look at his cavalry. Now these guys here are the equitae clibanarii, and if you look at their effective against armor maces, they look suspiciously like rolling pins. And somebody during the weekend come up with the idea of these guys are angry bakers. And I was thinking in my mind, can you imagine them getting up early in the morning, making their bread and cakes, then putting on their armor, grabbing their trusty rolling pin, and then go into battle. But but those effective against armor maces do suspiciously look like rolling pins. So a lot of people were calling them the angry bakers, which I thought was quite funny. Right, our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander. I got 14 comitatenses and 6 of the angry bakers, aka the equitae clibanarii there. So there's our team. You'll see that we're all rebels. Can you see Roman Western rebels? Okay, Roman Western rebels. And then Firstprime and myself are Eastern Roman rebels. Here I'm Eastern Roman rebels as well. So we're the rebel team and we're all green. Okay, so you'll be able to tell our team very easily. And here is the other team. We have Brotherhood member Mars, the host of this battle on this custom map. Now Mars got 11 comitatenses, 3 plumbarturi, and 6 cavalry, and he is of course the Roman Western Empire faction there. Okay, if you have a look there, he's gone for the Sarmatian Auxilia cavalry. Okay, these I think got a 28 defense, fully upgraded, and they're pretty good cavalry. I would say they're probably just about above medium cavalry, so they're quite good. So that's a pretty good, effective army of Mars is there. Okay, their next teammate is RTW player Daimonas there. and he has got 14 comitatenses and 6 cataphracts, and he is of course the Eastern Empire, the Roman Eastern Empire army he's got there. And as I say, he's got quite a few good troops there. Quick have a look at his Equitate Cataphractori. Okay, then these are active the Equitate Cataphractori. Okay, so these guys have got a secondary weapon of a heavy sword, but they've got no effective against armor weapons. Okay, but what they have got is an 8 charge bonus. Remember, the charge bonus is the impact and penetration a unit can do. The Equitate Clibanarii, the Angry Bakers, have only got a 5 charge bonus, so Daimonas there has gone for the big charge cavalry. Their next teammate is RTW player Legion 22. Now he's got 5 Plumbarterai, 7 comitatenses, 4 spears and 4 cavalry. Okay, so he's certainly got a diverse army there, and it'll be interesting to have a look at his shield wall there. There you are. You can see his Auxilia Palatina in their shield wall formation. As I say, really almost impenetrable. They seem to hold for ages. And I know this game is, 17, 18 years old, but I still think the graphics are quite good. Remember when this game first came out, like RTW, I think they won awards for a lot of different things, including groundbreaking graphics. So even though, as I say, this game is, this particular game is 17, 18 years old, and yet I still think the graphics look pretty good for a game that old. As I say, they were groundbreaking graphics when they first bought this this game out. I still think they look pretty good there. And as I say, that shield wall is almost impenetrable from both cavalry and infantry. So it'd be interesting to see how he uses that during the course of the battle. And there you are, he's gone for the Sarmatian Auxilia Cavalry as well. As I say, fully upgraded, 28 defense, just above medium cavalry, I would say. And their last teammate is Brotherhood member JGP. Now JGP has got 6 Clibanarii, 6 comitatenses and 8 Plumbarterai. Okay, remember those 8 Plumbarterai got loads of ammunition, can do a lot of damage. There you are. There's the Angry Bakers, aka the Equitate Clibanarii, with their effective against armor maces or rolling pins, whichever you think they look most like. So there you are. There's the enemy team. Now you can see our team is all green. So during the course of the battle there, you'll see there that we're the green team. Okay, so you'll easily be able to recognise what we're doing during the course of the battle. And as I say, you can see the enemy team there, the Eastern Empire there, Roman Eastern Empire, Roman Western Empire, Roman Eastern Empire and Roman Western Empire. You can see the different colours there. Should be a good one for you to watch. Okay, at this stage of the battle, I thought we'd have a look at the different battle formations there are in this particular battle. And I think you'll find it quite interesting, actually, because I'm going to take you on a time warp back to 2005. Can you see there the wide battle formation of Barclayman there? Okay, very wide. Another wide battle formation there of TR. Okay, if we look at the other team here as well, we'll look at... look how wide that battle formation is that Mars is using. This is the modern way to use Rome, okay? Make no mistake about it. This is a modern, effective way to use Rome. Look at Daimonas as wide battle formation there. Even here, you can see that Legion 22's got quite a wide battle formation there. And if we look at JGP, he's got a wide battle formation as well. This is the new, modern, effective and efficient way of using Roman battle formations there. Okay, now I'm going to take you back to 2005 and show you a battle formation there that I've got in a notebook from 2005-2006. Okay, so what's that, 17, 18 years old. I was using this battle formation 17 or 18 years ago. Can you see how it's narrow? It's not wide, but it's in depth. Can you see that? It's narrow, it's in comparison to the other ones, but it's in a depth battle formation there. Yes, the Pilot Shield unit is wide. The Pilot Shield units are wide there, but the actual formation itself is narrow but in depth. And if you look at Firstprime as well, can you see his battle formation also is narrow but in depth? Okay, now remember, Firstprime and myself have been playing Rome Total War and Barbarian Invasion since it first came out. So we're kind of old school, old fashioned there. But you can see that our battle formations are a lot narrower but more in depth than the modern players there. Can you see what I mean? Make no mistake, man, I would recommend new players to Rome Total War to use the new modern way of using Rome battle formations there, because this is very old school, old fashioned. It may be a bit out of date. We just have to see as the battle unfolds how well our battle formations do. But as I say, I just thought that was interesting, having a look there at the different battle formations there. Now you'll see that Firstprime is going to move over to the right flank here. Okay, because we've decided that our two armies, that with our elite heavy cavalry, would be better on the flanks of our team there. Okay, so I'm going to be on this left flank here with my army, with my elite really heavy cavalry. And Firstprime's going to be on the other flank of our team there with his elite cavalry, heavy cavalry as well. Okay, so that's the team battle plan there. That's what we decided to do, because our elite, really heavy Equite Clibanarii cavalry, aka the Angry Bakers, are good to defend the flanks of the team there. So that's what we've decided to do as a team. So you'll see TR and Barclayman are going to form up the centre of our battle line there, and as I say, Firstprime and myself are going to be on the flanks of our team there in this battle formation. Okay, so that's the reason why Firstprime's moving over. As I say, our elite Equite Clibanarii cavalry so heavy there that they really will defend the flanks of our team battle line there. Okay, and as I say, you can see Barclayman and TR moving into the centre there. I just wonder what the other team's thinking. They're seeing us moving around like this. They're probably thinking, oh, what are they up to there? They must have some kind of battle plan. Well, we have really, just making sure that the flanks are guarded well by really good heavy cavalry, and our centre's held there by good infantry factions there. Okay, but here you can see the enemy team forming up there, and you can see JGP moving his Roman army across as well. So it'll be interesting to see which of the teams are going to attack first. I know Firstprime is one of the most aggressive attacking players on Rome Total War, but also Mars and Daimonas are also good attacking aggressive players as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in this battle and see where exactly the battle's going to kick off. This should be a great one for you to watch. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, it is still a very, very early stage of the battle. Here you'll see Firstprime moving his army over to the right flank, maybe even looking to do a right flanking action on Mars there. The trajectory of Firstprime's army there definitely suggests that that's what he's looking to do a right flanking action on Mars. You'll see that TR is moving his army forward towards Mars as well. Remember that we are the green team, okay, we're the rebels, and the enemy are the red and purple. Okay, so you'll be able to follow the battle quite easily there by just looking at the colours there. And as I say, you can see Firstprime here being his usual aggressive attacking self here, and straight away looking to do a right flanking action on Mars's there army there. So as I say, always aggressive, always attacking is Firstprime. Pause the game for a second here. So whether he's going to continue that right flanking action, I don't know, but he would isolate himself if he did, so I'm guessing he probably won't. I can see TR there moving some units towards Mars as well, and you can see Daimonas here moving his army, looks like in the general direction of TR's army there. And as I say, Legion 22's army is facing Barclayman's army there as well, although it's all getting a little bit intermingled there. Here you can see the spearmen of Legion there. If you notice, he's got them in open order, and I think he's got them there to soak up the missiles from Barclayman's army there. Okay, remember those spear units? I think I've got a 31 defense fully upgraded, and here you'll see that Brotherhood member JGP is moving his purple army there towards my green army there. Looks that's the way he is. Remember, as I say, our green team are the rebels there, so there. Now what I'm thinking here is, can you see that JGP has split his army into two? Now what I'm thinking here, I don't know for definite, but do you think he may well try and pin and hold my forward units, attack, pin and hold my forward units, where he moves that secondary army around the flank of my battle formation there, backed up with his cavalry? I'm not definitely sure about this, but just looking at the way that he split his army there, that's what I'm thinking he's thinking of doing. I don't know what all of you think there, but that certainly looks like a possibility there, that he'll move his first army forward, if you like, to engage my forward units while he gets that secondary army around my flank, backed up by his cavalry. Meanwhile, over here on our right flank, as I say, you've got Firstprime there out on the right flank, looking to possibly flank Mars's army there, but he is out quite a bit there. As I say, Daimonas' army there looks like it's going to face TR, and as I say, the red Roman army of Legion 22 is facing Barclayman. But over here on our left flank, it looks like JGP is in a very aggressive mood here, the way he's moving his army forward. As I say, it wouldn't surprise me if he did move that first army forward there to pin and hold the front units of my battle formation there. That's what I think he's looking to do there, the way he's moving his army over. If you notice there, he's moved his first army there a little bit closer to his ally there, Legion 22. But that's what I think, looking at the disposition of the way he has placed his troops there, that first army could, as I say, pin and hold the forward units of my battle formation while he moves a second army with cavalry round the side there. But here you can see we're exchanging a lot of missiles here. Remember that JGP has got 6 combatantes there, throwing those effective against armoured darts. Let's have a closer look at them if we can. Have a close look at those effective against armor darts. There you are. If you notice there, can you see got the flights on for accuracy, and make no mistake, these are effective against armor, and his Plumbarturi are throwing those in to my forward units. I haven't got any Plumbarturi units, I've just got combatantes, so we'll be throwing pilers back at them. There you are, you can see those effective against armor metal darts coming in on my troops. But bearing in mind that, remember, every single unit in this battle is fully upgraded, it's maxed money, so those effective against armor metal darts, I'm not sure how many casualties they would cause against fully upgraded troops there. Okay, in our normal 30k each battles, they are absolutely devastating, those Plumbarturi, but against fully upgraded troops, they may not well be that effective there. You can see JGP slowly moving some of his units forward there. My guess is he's moved them forward to start throwing missiles into my troops, but I, of course, I'm going to reply with missiles of my own there. You can see some of my pilots going into them there, but there you are, you can see the Plumbarturi starting to throw those effective against armor darts. Just look, it sometimes looks like it's raining missiles down onto the forward units of my battle formation here. As I say, JGP looking very aggressive right from the kickoff of this battle here. And as I say, it wouldn't surprise me if he started to engage my forward units there. Here you can see JGP moving his units forward there to engage the forward units of my battle formation there, looking to hold and pin me. I think that's the tactical move that I think he's thinking there. I think he's throwing more missiles in at the moment, trying to weaken my forward units. And there you are, you can see there, he'll probably start moving forward there. And I can see those effective against armor metal darts going into my forward units there. But as I say, all I've got is pilots to throw back at them. And there you are, you can see JGP moving those units forward. As I thought, engaging, pinning and holding my forward units of the battle formation there. You can see I'm throwing pilots into JGP's attacking troops there. But yeah, that's what I think the thinking is behind this. So as I say, I think he's going to throw these troops in here, pin and hold the battle formation, and he's going to move that secondary army backed up by his cavalry around the flank of my battle formation there. Just what I'm thinking there at the moment. Whether he'll do that or not, I don't know. Let's say here you'll see that Legion 22 has put his spearmen into that shield wall battle formation there, and believe me, that shield wall can hold infantry and cavalry for a long time. You don't get a lot of kills with them, but they're excellent defensive troops there, and it could free up some of Legion 22's units to bring over to help JGP against my infantry there. that might be the thinking of putting those units into that shield wall battle formation there, so he can send some of his units off to help JGP against my army. Here you'll see Firstprime moving forward again there. As I say, retreat or backing off I don't think is in Firstprime's vocabulary. He usually always likes to take the battle to the enemy and put the enemy on the back foot. That's what he likes to do there, and you can see now he's charged in to the forward units of Mars. It wouldn't surprise me if Mars pulls his infantry back at this particular time. They were up. You can see Mars now pulling his red Roman army back away from Firstprime's army there. But if you notice there was a heck of a lot of enemy cavalry on this flank. Let's just have a quick look at that. So you've got all of Daimonas is Cataphractoi there with her 8 charge bonus coming over, looking to smash into Firstprime. You've got Mars's cavalry locked and loaded in wedge formation, ready to charge into Firstprime there as well. So, and also, you don't make no mistake, Mars will probably attack him first to hold and pin him when the cavalry charges in. But over here you'll see TR has got his cavalry here as well, which will definitely help Firstprime out with if he needs help there. But as I say, you can see TR's arm is quite spread out here. He's got some more cavalry there as well, but you can see his arm is quite spread out. Here you'll see that Barclayman there still holding his main battle formation there, facing Legion. But as I say, over here you can see JGP being incredibly aggressive and attacking there. And as I say, look at the way that he's moving his secondary army there. Look, can you see that secondary army? To me definitely looks like he's going to come round the flank. I don't know what you guys think watching this, but that's certainly what it looks like to me, that secondary army is going to come round my flank as his first army is pinning and holding those forward units of my battle formation. As I say, very, very aggressive move here. There you are. You can see JGP now moving his infantry. It looks like he's going to do a flank in action there. Okay, and you can see over here on our right flank, there's things happening on our right and left flank here, so it's a bit difficult to film. But here you can see Firstprime has got his cavalry now facing the enemy cavalry that are about to possibly smash into his infantry. Now he's got his Equitai Clibanaris, aka the Angry Bakers there, ready to attack. But over here you'll see that Legion 22 is bringing some of his cavalry over as well. Okay, so he looks like he could well smash into Firstprime. So Firstprime's got 16 lots of potential enemy cavalry attacks on his infantry over on that flank. Okay, Daimonas has got 6, Mars has got 6, and Legion 22 has got 4. So 16 cavalry units there, plus Mars's infantry could potentially smash into Firstprime's army there. Okay, we'll have to watch that on that right flank. Okay, but over here you'll see not a lot going on really between Barclayman and Legion 22. A little bit of skirmishing at the front there, but he's got a lot of units, spare units there, that he could maybe send over to help Firstprime and TR if they indeed need it. But as I say, here you'll see that JGP here moving his infantry around the flank of my battle formation there. Okay, so nice little move there, nice tactical move there by JGP, but he needs to be careful with his infantry, and we'll look at that a little bit later on. Right, here you're going to see I'm going to turn a couple of my infantry units to face the threat of those attacking troops coming in on the left side of my battle formation there. Can you see how I've just turned these 2 units to face the attack of the enemy troops coming in? Okay, so you can see that there. I've turned those 2 units there to face the threat of JGP's infantry coming in on my flank there. Okay, so there's a reason for doing that, obviously, and that's just to try and counter them. But also here, if you notice, if JGP keeps pressing forward, my cavalry are going to have I'm going to move them there, and they're going to have an advantage because they're going to smash into the flank of JGP's engaged infantry there if he's not careful. So JGP needs to watch that and maybe bring his cavalry over to help that secondary army going around my flank. Or is JGP going to smash into my infantry while his infantry attacks my infantry at the same time. Is that JGP's thoughts? Just look at the position of his cavalry. That may be what he's going to do. You can see TR here is sent some reinforcements over to help me against JGP's aggression there. So that's a nice bit of teamwork there by Barclayman. But as you can see, the bulk of his army are still just waiting to be used. But over here, as I say, on our right flank, Firstprime there is ready, I think, for some heavy duty action. Looking at the way that the enemy troops have massed, the way they're moving their cavalry around there, as I say, it looks like there could be some heavy duty action coming in on Firstprime here. As I say, Firstprime's got that very old battle formation there, narrow but in depth. Is that going to be helpful here against the attacking enemy troops there? Just look at all that cavalry there. As I say, there's potentially 16 enemy cavalry units here that could smash into Firstprime, as well as Mars's infantry. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there on that right flank of ours. But as I say, over here on the left flank, you can see I've moved my cavalry over there now to be able to smash, if I want to, into the flank of JGP's secondary army that he's brought around the flank of my battle formation there. Okay, you can see my cavalry is now locked and loaded in wedge formation for more penetration, more impact. Right, here comes JGP's cavalry. Make no mistake here, he's going to smash into my infantry there. Get ready for that cavalry. And bang, as he smashes in there. You can see I'm counter-attacking with my cavalry into the flank of his secondary army there. Look, bang, as my cavalry smashes in there. Oh my gosh. The massive impact and penetration of both cavalries here. I reckon our cavalries are going to lock horns here as well. There you are, you can see JGP taking his cavalry into my cavalry here, and I'm going to take my cavalry into his as well. That is some kind of massive cavalry battle there. Oh my gosh. And don't forget, both of our cavalry here are Equitoi Clibanarii, aka the Angry Bakers, with their effective against armour rolling pins there, and they're really scrapping it out there. I mean, just look at that. And you can see JGP's infantry there involved as well. And if you notice here, can you see that Legion 22's brought his cavalry over from the other flank now, and he looks like he's going to charge his cavalry into the fray as well. Okay, so not only am I fighting JGP's infantry and cavalry, I could well have Legion 22's cavalry there. Right here you can see Daimonas is gradually moving his purple Roman army round the flank of TR and Firstprime. Can you see? I can see several of TR's units have been broken there, and I reckon there's a couple more that could rout pretty quickly as well. These two here that we just looked at, I reckon they're going to rout as well as the Daimonas moves forward with his infantry. Okay, but say Firstprime there, and looking out at his flank there, seeing all that enemy cavalry looking to smash in there. But as I say, Firstprime's got his elite cavalry there, and TR's got his cavalry there as well to help out. You'll see that TR's army and Firstprime's army are integrated now on the edges, so that's good news. But as I say, over here on the left flank, you can see there's a massive cavalry scrap going on there between the Equitoi Clibanarii of my army and the Equitoi Clibanarii of JGP's army there. That is a massive scrap. Make no mistake though, I'm throwing in infantry as well there, and that cavalry is caught in the middle. Right, here comes Legion 22's Red Roman Cavalry. Get ready for this. We're going to charge in there and bang, as they smash in there straight into my cavalry and infantry there. What a hit there from Legion 22. That is some massive impact there. But can you see I'm throwing my infantry in, my comitatenses there as well. Okay, so I'm throwing my infantry in there, and you can see we're kind of sandwiching the enemy purple and red cavalry there from both sides. Can you see? It's like a sandwich attack there with my cavalry and infantry coming in from both sides, but you've got JGP's infantry hitting me as well there. If you notice, I'm keeping some units back in reserve. Okay, now over here I've noticed that Legion 22, if he wanted to, because that shield wall will hold for ages and ages, he could bring reinforcements over there and help JGP against my army if he wanted to. Now, meanwhile here you'll see Daimonas has really gone on a flanking action against TR and Legion 22. Now, Barclayman, it appears to me here, has got a lot of units. He could leave those units there to face Legion 22's army and still free up a lot of units here that he could take maybe into the rear of Daimonas' infantry there, unless Daimonas covers the rear of his infantry there Barclayman could take them into the rear there. And if TR attacked Daimonas as well at that particular point, they could have Daimonas' army in a sandwich attack. Do you see what I mean there? If TR attacks Daimonas' army there and Barclayman comes in from behind, they could sandwich them there. But I noticed both Firstprime and TR are moving back at this stage of the battle. Meanwhile, over here on the left flank, there's still a massive scrap going on there with my cavalry and my infantry against the enemy cavalry and infantry there. Still managing to hold. You'll notice I'm keeping 3 units back in reserve. Can you see those 3 units there? And if you notice there, I'm pushing forward with my Equitai Clibanarii into the enemy purple infantry there. We've routed a lot of their cavalry there. Okay, you can see that now. I'm still pushing my infantry forward as well with my cavalry into the enemy purple army there of JGP. There's a couple of units there of Barclayman's, 3 units of Barclayman's in the fray as well. We really want to go after JGP's general if we can, take the general morale bonus away from his army there. That would be the target for me. There would be to try and take out the general there. Okay, but as I say, you notice I'm keeping 3 units back in reserve there. Okay, these 3 units here, I haven't committed them yet because I'm suspicious that Legion 22 is going to bring some of his infantry into the fray, and I want to keep some infantry back in reserve to be able to help against AOR. You can see Legion 22 bringing 3 of his infantry units, including his general unit there, for extra morale, over to attack my army along with JGP there. So that's why I'm keeping those 3 units back in reserve. Here, as I say, you can see that Daimonas is attacking both TR and Firstprime, and you can see Barclayman now is looking to bring units over to try and hit Daimonas, but Daimonas wisely has turned a couple of his units to face Barclayman there, to stop Barclayman and getting too far over to help his allies. But as I say here, just look at the enemy cavalry here, still waiting to charge into Firstprime's army. Okay, make no mistake about that, there's a lot of cavalry, and I can see there's 3 infantry units of Mars is moving over there as well, and I got a feeling they're going to try a cavalry and infantry attack here on Firstprime's infantry there, I would think. Just looking at the general disposition of the enemy cavalry and infantry. Remember, the enemy are the purple and the red. Okay, we are the green. We're the green rebels. The rest of the colours are the enemy team. Now, just want to show you something here. Can you see how Mars has done a modern thing with his cavalry? He split his cavalry up into 3 lots of 2. Okay, so the reason he's done that is because he's going to get 3 impacts. Wherever he aims at cavalry, he's going to get 3 impacts instead of 1 big bash with all his cavalry in one go. Okay, that's a modern way of using cavalry. I've noticed a lot of modern players using that rather than the old school of keeping their cavalry together like maybe Firstprime and myself would do. Right here you can see Daimonas is moving his infantry over now, really pressing in on TR and Firstprime. And it looks to me like a sandwich attack. Daimonas moving his infantry in there, really pushing against them where they get cavalry and infantry coming in from the other flank. You'll see there are already units of Firstprime starting to rout there where Mars's red Roman army is pressing in on his forward units there. So things not looking very good on our right flank. Okay, but as I say here, Daimonas here putting a blocking force out to stop Barclayman getting any reinforcements over to Firstprime and TR. Okay, so that's a really good blocking force there by Daimonas. Good tactical move. But here you'll see that you'll see a lot of Legion 22's red Roman infantry over here. He's committed his cavalry already, which I've routed a lot of them there. There's a JGP's cavalry coming in there, and I can bang as he charges in there. Routed one of my units on impact. As I say, look, there's more red Roman troops of Legion 22 coming over here. Make no mistake, they are looking to take my army out. I've pulled my cavalry back to lock and load it now. Okay, ready to charge back in. But as I say, just look at those enemy troops. Now really what I want to go for with my cavalry is of course JGP's general. Make no mistake, I'm attacking his general with infantry, and I'd like to smash my Equitai Clibanarii into his general there, take him out. And as I say, you can see a lot of Legion 22 bringing his infantry over there to try and take out my army with JGP. As I say, Barclayman advancing there over towards our right flank to try and help our allies. Right, now get ready for this. Here comes the enemy cavalry. You can see there's 6 lots of Mars's cavalry charging in there, and it wouldn't surprise me if Daimonas charges his cavalry in as well. Get ready for this, and bang! Bang! And there goes the 3rd one, and bang! bang, as he smashes in there. Routed some of First Prime's infantry on impact. Just look at all that red Roman cavalry there from 3 separate directions smashing in to poor old First Prime's army. There you've got Daimonas, his Equitoi Clibanarii coming in from another angle, 2 of his Equitoi Clibanarii, and you've got another 4 on the other flank ready to charge in as well. Oh my gosh, how is First Prime's and TR's army holding there against those massive cavalry hits? You can see First Prime charging his cavalry in, trying to neutralise it, and here comes Daimonas' 4 Cataphractoi with their 8 charge bonus, and bang, as they smash in there. Oh my gosh, how are TR and First Prime holding over on that right flank? Oh my gosh, look at that. TR is charging his cavalry and he's moving some of his, he kept some of his infantry back in reserve there, but I can see Daimonas moving some of his infantry in as well. Make no mistake, the right flank is on a knife edge here, and which way it's going to go, oh my gosh, I'm not quite sure. And as I say, here you'll see that Daimonas has put a couple of blocking units up there, as I say, to try and stop Barclayman getting reinforcements over to TR and First Prime. Okay, but meanwhile over on our left flank here, you'll see that I've charged my cavalry forward. I've gone for a JGP's general. Whether I'll get him this time or not, I don't know. There, I'm charging straight in there, going, as I say, going for his general, using my effective against armor maces there. And I'm going forward there trying to kill that general of JGP's. Don't make no mistake, I've got infantry pushing in on him as well, trying to kill him. But as I say, you can see a lot of Legion 22's red Roman troops involved in there. See their cavalry smashing into my infantry as well. Bang! Bang! And another unit going in there as well. Look! Bang! As he smashes in there as well. Oh my gosh! So you can see my army's under a heck of a lot of pressure there from the red Roman troops of Legion 22 and what's left of JGP's troops as well. If you notice there, I've pulled my cavalry out the other end, of locked and loaded it. Okay, as I say, I am really trying to make an effort to kill JGP's general. It's in quite an exposed position there, but also I can see Legion 22's general there as well. See, I've kept those 3 units, those 3 fresh, basically 4 units out there, ready to charge in when necessary. I'm keeping them back as a reserve, but I'd like to go for Legion 22's general there, if I could, with those units as I smash home with my cavalry. That's what I'd like to do, try and take out JGP's general and Legion 22's general if I could. But meanwhile, over here on our right flank, you can see enemy cavalry locked and loaded, ready to charge in yet again. They already got TR's cavalry charging like a bang. Oh, here comes the Cataphractoi with their 8 charge bonus. Get ready for this. Bang! As it smashes in there. Just look at the penetration of that cavalry straight into First Prime's Equitoi Clibanarii cavalry there. But you can see here we're under a heck of a lot of pressure. But if you notice here, TR's kept 4 units back in reserve, fresh units ready to throw in, maybe 5 fresh units there, plus he's got his cavalry in there ready to throw in as well. Remember, keeping units out of the fray if you can, right, keeping them fresh and then throw them in against tired enemy troops could be a really good tactical strategic move there. As I say, you can see First Prime's cavalry smashing in there. Meanwhile over here you'll see Legion 22 using his shield wall there in a bit of an aggressive way. Can you see how he's moving that shield wall into Barclayman's forward units there? Okay, I think he's trying to pin Barclayman's units there the best he can, so he can move those last 3 units of his over to our left flank here to help take out my army there. Right, this is good news. My cavalry and infantry in a combined attack have just taken out JGP's general, and we're going now, if I can, I'm going to go for Legion 22's general as well now. Okay, as I say, I've still got those 3 units in reserve, but I think I'm going to have to commit them soon. I can see how he charged in there, killed, I think, JGP's general there, and going for Legion 22's general there. There you can see some more of Legion 22's cavalry coming in behind my engaged troops. Look, get ready for this. Bang! As they smash it in there. Right, it's time to commit my 3 reserve units, I think, now. Those 3 reserve units I've been keeping back now, I think it's time to move them in. Because my troops been fighting for a long time, they're going to be tired there. Okay, here you can see JGP's cavalry going for Barclayman's general. Make no mistake, they are after trying to kill his general. Remember that Barclayman's general is that Germanic Imperial German bodyguard unit there, with I think 31 defense and 2 hit points there. But you can see a lot of the enemy troops are starting to rout now. Can you see that? A lot of the enemy troops are starting to rout, so that's good news. So I think I've done well there holding there, with a bit of support from Barclayman as well. But meanwhile, as I say, over on our right flank, things are in the balance. Make no mistake about that. Things are in the balance there, and you can see the enemy really pushing in there. But this is a good move by both TR and Firstprime. Can you see they've pulled their cavalry back? They're not panicking. They pulled their cavalry back. They're going to lock and load them, get the full cavalry charge bonus. Here comes TR's cavalry. Full cavalry charge bonus. Look, probably going for the Red General. And bang! As he smashes in there. Great hit. And you can see Firstprime charging his Equitoi Clibanaris in as well. Look, and bang! As he charges in there to Daimonas, his purple infantry there. Nice hit by both TR and Firstprime there. Now you can see TR was going for the Red General there. I don't think he's going to get him this time, so he's probably going to have to pull his cavalry back and charge back in again. But here you can see Firstprime's Equitoi Clibanari there, with their effective against armour maces there, really making an impact and inroads into the enemy troops. So well done to him. As I say, wouldn't surprise me, TR couldn't get the Red General in that cavalry charge, but he's pulling back out. He's probably going to make sure all his cavalry units are in wedge formation, going to charge in again. As I say, if you notice here, you'll see Firstprime leaving his cavalry there with their effective against armour maces, attacking the enemy troops. Get ready here. As I say, you can see TR going to charge his cavalry in again. Wedge formation for more impact, more penetration. I bet he's going for that Red General. Is he going to manage to get through to that Red General there? He might do. There you are. He's got in there like a bang as he charges in there. Might not quite have enough cavalry to take out the general there, but I can see a lot of enemy units starting to rout. Remember, we are the green rebels. The enemy are the red and the purple. You can see a lot of enemy units starting to rout at this stage of the battle. That was a great cavalry charge by TR. Remember, like we've seen in other battle videos, the best way to use your cavalry, charge them in, get the full cavalry charge bonus, pull them out again, charge them in again, each time getting your full cavalry charge bonus, killing loads of enemy troops there. Don't leave them fighting too long though, because cavalry against infantry will usually lose, but there is an exception. The Equitoi Clibanaris are pretty good. Right, there's TR going in again. I thought he was going to go for the Red General of Mars, which he's done there. That was a nice sandwich attack there. Firstprime's infantry and TR's cavalry actually did a hammer and anvil attack on the Red General there. The cavalry of TR's being the hammer, and the infantry of Firstprime being the anvil there. Nice hammer and anvil attack. And it looks, if you look now, most of the enemy troops on our right flank have now been routed. So well done to TR and Firstprime over there on that right flank. Did extremely well. Now you can see my green Roman army here is kind of being surrounded by Legion 22's troops there. Okay, I've fought and killed, by the looks of it, most of JGP's infantry and cavalry, if not all of them. But now I'm up against Legion 22 as infantry as well. So things not looking very good. I've got a few cavalry left. Look, what's that? Maybe seven cataphracts. I'm going to charge into the back of Legion 22's infantry. They're all exhausted, so their battle proficiency will be poor, and their impact will be poor as well as they charge in there. But there you go. I've charged them in anyway. But you can see, I think Legion 22 is trying to finish off my army before my allies can get reinforcements over there. There's a cavalry coming in behind me, look. And bang! As he charges in there. Oh my gosh, you can see the way that Legion 22 is pressing his infantry and cavalry in on my troops. He's really trying to finish me off here before my allies can get over. I think that's that's what he wants to do. You can see Barclayman here trying to fight his way over towards my troops if he can. And you can see here that Barclayman's been facing those the shield wall of the spearmen there. Right, so our allies on the right flank, okay, TR and Firstprime, with a bit of assistance from Barclayman there, have managed to rout the armies on our right flank and right centre, and they are now running over as fast as they can towards my units there. You can see, as I say, we've routed there. You can see the the purple general and all his troops here, and all the enemy troops here now have been routed. Okay, as I say, I think TR and First Prime did extremely well over there, and Barclayman sent a couple of units over to try and help as well. But really well done to them over on the right flank, and they will now try and get their units over to the left flank as fast as they can before my army is totally destroyed. As I say, you can see Legion 22 really pressing in on my infantry. They're really trying to take my army out there. If you notice here, Barclayman is charging one of his infantry units into those units of Legion 22. Will my army hold, or is it going to crack? I see that unit cracking in the middle there. Is it going to crack before my allies can get over there? There's another cavalry unit of Barclayman. There is general cavalry unit. Look, and bang, as he charges that in there as well. You can see, as I say, it's a general unit of Barclayman there, so he's giving more morale to my troops. That's my general and Barclayman's general there, giving morale, extra morale to our troops there. And here you can see Legion 22 bringing his Palatina over here, there, the spear units there. Okay, looking to try and neutralise First Prime's cavalry. Make no mistake about that. There, can you see a couple of my cavalry units in with 5 men? I'm going to charge them in anyway. Look, bang, as they charge in there into the back of Legion 22's red Roman troops. But you can see all my allies' reinforcements coming over now to try and save my army before it finally cracks. Okay, but here you'll see that these spear units, these Auxilia Palatina units of Legion 22, are still in shield wall formation. Okay, so all they need to do is form up against First Prime's Equitai Clibanarii cavalry, and we'll see if First Prime can penetrate those spear units. Right, you can see First Prime, but his cavalry are exhausted. Look, and they bang into those, bang, as they smash in to that shield wall there. Now, here, can you see First Prime's unit there was glowing? That unit's just had a battlefield promotion. Remember, when units do well in battle, they get a battlefield promotion. So that unit has now got an extra stripe on it. I'm guessing it's going to be silver now, and he's going to charge straight into the back of Legion 22's infantry there. But now, as I say, those Palatina, Auxilia Palatina spear units are really tough. They are one of the best defensive units in the game, in my opinion, when they're in shield wall. Okay, and look at them, how they're holding it against that heavy cavalry. Yes, First Prime's cavalry is exhausted, but I still don't think they break through those spear units there with cavalry. They're just so good. But here you can see that First Prime managed to get one of his cavalry units around the edge of that spear battle formation there and charged into the back of Legion 22's general. And here you can see, I think that's TR's cavalry there may well charge into the general. You can see more of our allies are making their way over to the left flank here. Okay, both TR and First Prime, but my arm is still holding on here, just waiting for those allies to get over there to charge into Legion 22's infantry, just to maybe finish them off there. There you are. Oh, it's Barclayman's cavalry charging in there like a bang as he smashes into the back of one of those spear units, and that spear unit's still holding, even though it's been anvil attack, hammer and anvil attack there, still holding there. But that's the Legion 22's general's just been taken out, and you can see my allies' reinforcements have just reached in there, and Legion 22 has just admitted defeat. So our team has managed to go on to win the battle there. So just managed to go on there to win, I think. So over on our right flank here, you can see a lot of dead there, laying in the long grass there. A lot of both our teams and enemy troops there. Remember, we're the Green Rebels. Any other colour you see are dead enemy troops there. But over here, this was really intense here, wasn't it? The cavalry and infantry attacks that were going in here on our right flank and right centre here was really intense there from the enemy troops there. So really well done to them. I think that was, you know, I thought First Prime and TR held really well, but well done to Daimonas and Mars. I mean, they really did smash their troops in there, trying to break First Prime and TR, so really well done there. As we move across the battlefield here, you can see where more troops have been killed, but as we move further across here, you're going to see more, obviously, piles of dead here, where the fighting was more intense. As we're fighting over here, that you can see here. Oh my gosh, just look at that there. There. So my army, I think, held reasonably well there against the Brotherhood member JGP, and a lot of Legion 22's infantry and cavalry as well. So I'm pleased with the way that old battle formation held there. As I say, 17, 18-year-old battle formation. I thought I was very pleased with that, and I think Firstprime's old school, old-fashioned battle formation did well as well. Credit to him as well there. So that's pretty good. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game. I thought everybody played well. Really well played, guys. And I was surprised with a clear victory, looking at what I had left, but I think my allies had quite a few troops left. Highest kills in the game, very, very surprisingly, goes to my army there. I was very surprised at that, because if you notice, most of the time I was defensive. And RTW and Barbarian Invasion don't really award defensive play with good kills, so I was really pleased with that. Very unusual for me to get highest kills these days. So well done to Mars, got some good kills there. If you notice, he got exactly the same kills as Barclayman. Now, how much of a chance is that, where two players get exactly the same kills? Very, very rare, I would suggest. Well done to Daimonas there. Very aggressive, very attacking there. Great to teamwork with Mars. Well done to Legion 22. Very aggressive there. Good teamwork with JGP there. And good kills for JGP as well. So really well played, guys. Well done to Firstprime there. Second highest kills in the game. So well done to him. He did well. Well done to Barclayman there. Got some good kills. As I say, highest, third highest kills, joint highest kills with Mars. And well done to TR as well. Oh, sorry, TR's got that third highest kills there. So well done to TR. Did really well there. I just thought that the old school, old fashioned battle formation of myself and Firstprime still looked pretty good in 2023. From 2005, as I say, it was a time warp for me, definitely. And I think probably for Firstprime as well. Bit of a time warp there. So, as I say, I hope you enjoyed this battle. We play Barbarian Invasion every Sunday night, and if you enjoy watching our Barbarian Invasion battles, please come and join us. The more the merrier. You know, we have some great battles on Barbarian Invasion. I think it's always stood in the shadow of Rome Total War, but it is a great game in its own right. Look forward to seeing you soon. Hope you enjoyed the battle. Bye for now.